Hello, loving friends. It's Chris here from Actuality. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you so much. So today I want to bring a message about to gentle the war within you, the war that's happening inside of you right now. Right? Turbulence, the pain, chaos, the chest pains, the tightness that's happening, right? So there's a version of us inside of us right now that is between you and your dreams, between you reaching your full potential, from living your bounty of life, from becoming the greatest version of yourself, from writing your book, from being a well-known healer and putting yourself out there, right? There's something in there stopping you in this war inside of you right now. So this version of ourself protects us, right? It protects us. But in actuality, it keeps us small and tiny, little us, right? Now, if the battle within was to continue, to keep on going, you'd grow tired and you give up. I can't do this anymore. That's enough for that one, right? For you see, the one within that you put there is there to protect you, okay? Does not back down unless you ask it to. And since this part of us never ever gives up, never backs down, we tend, right, to back down and die with our dream still inside of us, our book inside of us, our purpose inside of us, still within us. And then we didn't get to fulfill it this life, all right? Fears getting in the way, disguised as practicality. So now, this part of you is not to be punished, right? Not to shame the negative ego, not to punish this part of ourselves. It's a protector, right? Not to abuse it, reject it, hurt, right? Not to beat it, or swear at it in any single way. These methods will not work at all for doing this part to yourself that's protecting you, right? It won't work. These methods will only defeat you more, right? Leaving you drained and tired in a fight that will never end, right? You face yourself a dozen times, like facing your anger. You never win. It always kicks your butt, right? You see, this version of you put there between you, right? Never give up. Never gives up, right? It stops you from getting hurt, right? That's what its job is. It stops you from getting hurt, from feeling pain, right? It's strong. It knows exactly how you work, knows how you trip up, right? How you give up, how you fall flat on your face, right? It knows these things, these parts of yourself. It knows this, all right? So what happens when we burn ourselves, right? At both candles, right? We say, ouch. No. What happens when we burn ourselves? And you touch a pot. What happens when you burn yourself? What happens? Ouch. Or you burn yourself both candles. Ouch. That's too much going on, right? We pull back. We create a shock. It's too much. I can't handle it. It's too much going on in my life right now. I can't handle this stuff right now. It's just too much. I'm not doing that again. That's for sure. I'm going to stay out of that. That's too much for me to handle in this moment, right? I'll do it a safer way next time. What if the burn yourself, right? Right? And then it's like, ow, ow, ow. So what if you burn yourself with the new, safer way that you do it, right? The way that you plan to do it. It creates a deeper shock inside of your being. Or you may not even try any methods at all to get the item that you want in the first place anymore from the oven. You'll just completely stop it now. I'm not even going to bother with that anymore, right? Because the new approach didn't work, right? Or someone else tried something and it didn't work either. So this is kind of what is happening within right now. You have a battle within, right? So metaphorically speaking, right? So you see, you're in such a talented, multidimensional being that you have created safety switches within yourself. Right now, you have created safety switches within inside yourself. That when you feel anxiety, when you feel pain, when you feel rejection, when you feel denial, abuse, abandonment, lack, trust, hurts, change happens, right? You shut down. Right? You shut down, you go into fight. We feel this anxiety within inside of ourselves. It's like eating away at us, and it's breaking us down. So these safety switches, such as self-sabotage, kick in. Say something important comes up into your life, right? You get motivated. You start on your mission, right? But then you find yourself always having a faulty momentum and falling flat on your face, right? Right? You're excited, but you had faulty momentum. So it tripped you up. It tripped you up and it fell you flat on your face, right? So you always end up tripping and falling some way or giving up. End up doing nothing at all, right? And fall flat on your face. What's going on here? So what's happening? So we are very amazing at coming up with excuses, fears, disguised as practicality, right? So we can make up all kinds of white lies and stories to ourselves all day long, create false dilemmas for ourselves and problems disguised, right? We can create them up, make them up. Maybe we get addicted to it. Maybe we're creating a drama. Maybe we're addicted to drama. Maybe we're creating our anger to get people involved in that drama that we like. We like to create it, right? Almost anything to avoid change. I don't want change. Yikes, it's scary. Everything's scary. So here are some examples that someone may do when change is happening. When love is knocking at your door, love is knocking at your door, right? When denied, right? When love is knocking at your door, what do you do? What do you do? When you have to make the next step in your career, what do you do? Maybe you fear your vulnerabilities, right? Sometimes we can see vulnerabilities as pain, as anger, abandonment, denial, rejection. I don't want to be vulnerable. That's pain. I want to hold on to my own unhealthy anger for protection. So we create these defense shields around us, you know what I mean? Shield of disparity that doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us in any way, right? It locks you up. Maybe you fear being seen as weak, right? So you put your masks on, you fake personas on of yourself. Maybe you cannot see a way beyond the pain. It's just pain, it's just trauma. They're doing this, it's their fault. Blame them. All you see is pain. All you focus on is pain. Ask her to show you what it feels like to live a life full of health and magnificence. So when pain, trauma, hardship appear, it's in your face. Right in your face. So what do? Do you hide? Do you avoid change? We go in old payoffs, old patterns, old self-destructive behaviors, the things we're addicted to, the things we know how, the things our parents did. So come on, be truthful with yourself now. Stop sugarcoating your excuses, right? With more excuses of BS. Stop running from yourself, your dreams, and your life purpose. Maybe when change is present, maybe you get upset and try to get another person on your side, right? To convince you it's a bad idea to change. It's a bad idea to change. Don't do it. So you're going to believe their beliefs and be their limitations, right? So maybe you resort to drugs or alcohol or porn or food or sugar or jogging or whatever it is. When change is present or when pain, sabotage, abandonment, denial is present. Anything to run from the problem. I want to get the problem out. It's not my problem. Someone else's problem. Blame them, right? Maybe you say I'm sick, call in sick. Maybe you're sick of being sick, right? My back hurts, I have cramps, my knees hurts, my pinky finger hurts, my nails hurt, my nose hurts, my ears hurt, whatever it is. I gotta say something hurts so I don't have to make change. You know what I mean? I gotta sabotage myself. Too scary. Ooh, that pain inside. Can't breathe. Chest pain. The battlefield within yourself. So maybe you say you just don't understand me, the teenage behavior. You don't understand me, you never understand me. Teenage behavior, holding on to the firing teenage behavior for protection to keep yourself away from pain. How's that going for you? Not so good. You never understand me, you never get me. You bolt all up and puff yourself up to avoid issues. Teenage behavior, that ain't going to work for you anymore. You can't bring the terrible tantrums to older into the bitter end with you. You're going to be in the bitter end, all right? So maybe use vindictive, spiteful, right? Conning, manipulating, overreacting emotions to get your way or to be seen, or to be noticed, or to be acknowledged. How's that going for you? Right? Or to avoid change. Maybe you purposely overcomplicate issues. A lot of people like to do it. They like to overcomplicate things or say they're too complicated right now. It's too complicated, but they're not. They just want to make it complicated. They don't want to do it. They want to make it overly complicated. Right? Maybe you block people when they touch a sore spot in your life. How's that one for you? Ow, 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 get blocked. Right? Maybe you hit and throw stuff to avoid change. Break things. Get angry. Get really, really angry so people get scared and they want to make you make change. I don't have to make change because I'm angry. You're just hurting yourself there, right? Trying to make other people scared of you so you do not have to ever change in your life. That ain't going to work, right? That's the abuser and the punisher attitude. Out the door with that one, right? Maybe you've fallen into old unhealthy anger habits, right? Excuses, blame, guilt. It's my fault. I punish myself, beat myself up. Shame, guilt. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. God picked the wrong person. I'm on the wrong plan. Get me off of here. Low self-worth, right? No dignity. I don't have any dignity, no respect and love for myself, right? To avoid change. Get stuck in self-pity. Stuck in victim. Martyr. You know the buck, victim, martyr dance, self-pity dance. You know that one? How's that one going for you? It ain't working for you anymore. Maybe you avoid being humiliated. I can't be humiliated. I can't be rejected. I can't be denied. I got to do whatever I can to avoid that. I can't have that in my life. No. Renuncia. Maybe you say, I'm not ready, but you'll never be ready. I'm not ready. I can't do it. Don't make me. How's that one going for you? Maybe you create other problems. Oh, I'm going to create some problems. So there's problems. Are you one of those ones that like to create problems? How's that going? Maybe you want to blame. Maybe you want to create fears. Maybe a host of past creates anxieties coming up. It might happen. This could happen. The backdrops of the past, the pain are going in the forward. I don't know what to do. I have to stress about something. Right? I got to worry about something because everybody else is worrying and stressing. I'm too scared. I can't do it. Maybe you have a unique way of sabotaging yourself. What's your unique way? Your secret way. You can't prove that. You can't tell that they did that, even though they know that they proved it and you're just trying to get all defensive and denying it. Lots of those ones too. How's that going for you? Not so good. Wait till you meet someone like me. So whatever's going on for you, maybe you say, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. No one cares about me. The world's out to get me. I'm a victim. Life sucks. Maybe you blame your past for how it was. You blame your mom, your dad, your grandma, your shoe, your sock. You got to blame something, right? That's before you got to avoid. Do whatever you can to avoid yourself. Blame, 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 blame. How's that going for you? Not so good. Maybe you're addicted to rejection. Are you addicted to rejection? How's that one going for you? How about you addicted to denial? Some people thrive on that stuff, right? Gossip, drama, that's exciting. Oh, what's going on there? The failing your dreams. Maybe. What is your way? Be honest with yourself now, right? You can't fool everybody, right? Stop seeking approval from everybody, right? You know yourself better than anyone else, right? You do. So what tactic do you use to avoid change? What tactic do you use? Which one is your special little sauce to avoid change? What's your toxic poison to avoid change, right? So all these strategies that you have created within you are the ones that you use to destroy. You use to destroy your dreams. To stop you from communicating with your inner child, your higher self, your soul, your creator, your God, goddess of all that you are, of reaching your full potential and embracing all that you are. You are greatness. We are all scared of how great and powerful we are because we've been hindered and suppressed for too long. So now this part of you has these tools to block you. Fear tools. The Antichrist within, right? Because you've given all this power to the fears, to the abandonment, to the denial, to the rejection, to the what ifs. Right? The part of you on this field, in no man's land, in the battlefield of change, when there's war going on, you're standing in the middle, fighting. I don't know what to do, where to go. I want change. Smack, smack, smack. You know what I mean? How's that going for you? Not so good. So within the beingness that is you, this is what's happening, is the battlefield of change within, where light is meeting dark right now, where intersection and dark is being brought to the surface and transmutated as the truth is shining forth, divine ones. You stand on this threshold of a life transformed, where you face your dreams inside of yourself, within you on no man's land. But there is a version of you between you and your dreams on this no man's land. As you're running up this field and jumping over all your broken dreams and broken promises and all these letdowns and hurts and things that have hurt you, there's a no man's land. And on this no man's land is that part of you that's protecting you from everything. Your dreams, your success, your visions, your creativity, your expansion, your imagination. So this part is willing to protect you, right? To fight you, to stop you from pain and hurt. You know what I mean? It's like the ego telling the heart, I told you so, you should have listened to me. And eventually we just surrender to the ego because we see this powerful, more powerful. Because we don't remember the soul power because our whole society denies the soul power. So we have to remember that this part of us, of ourself, will not go away by force. Not at all. Maybe you've tried this method. And now you are tired, right? You're tired, right? Defeated, worn down, right? This part of you wins every single fight, right? It never loses a fight because it is you. It knows you. How to trip you up. How to get you to give up. How to fall flat on your face. One tactic it uses is it gives you memories and feelings of failing, right? So this thing called amygdala, right? And it's in our brain. It's the almond-shaped. in our brain, and it's the breast of Isis. And the amygdala holds all of the information of emotional traumas, of fight or flight responses and shocks in our brain. So when that kicks off, we shut down and we don't want to do anything, right? So we block away. So how do we stop this part of us from destroying itself and destroying us and destroying everything? How? We love this part of ourselves. That's right. Let me say it. We love this part of ourselves. Yeah, right? We do. The only way to diffuse this part of ourselves is through love. Now, what are some benefits to finally talking to this part of ourselves and putting this part of ourselves to rest? What's some benefits? Let's think about some benefits now. What do you tell this part of yourself so it backs down, right? So if you're standing on no man's land and you're facing this part of yourself that's always protected, say the ego, the negative ego, what do you tell itself? We will learn to speak up for ourselves now. We don't need this part of ourselves always protecting us, keeping us small, avoiding confrontation and pain, right? We will face our fears. That's what we'll do. We'll face our fears. We will develop strength. We will come into our beauty, our wholeness, our bounty, our life, our lovingness, right? We will live life, love, law. We will create a capacity to learn and expand in the greatness that we are destined to become, to live and to love, right? We'll infuse more with love. In turn, and we'll create more possibilities. Change can be soothing, not dramatic, right? We will learn to listen with a sense of all possibilities instead of listening with fear. Always listening in fear. First thing people say is the fear and the problem, the pain that will happen. That's where we're stuck. We will learn to listen to a sense of possibilities now, okay? You desire shifting to a higher consciousness now. Healing is the way, not avoidance. I want to move forward, not live in the shadows of my pain anymore. Finding rhythms and patterns in myself to heal instead of running and avoiding them. Being stuck in karmic laws and karmic patterns. I know I matter now, Divine One. You're talking to this part of yourself. I know I matter. But I want to find out more about my beauty and my power. I want to find out more about my stuff that's hidden, that you're blocking me from seeing inside of myself. Yes, there'll be tragedy. Yes, you'll fall back into vulnerability, but vulnerability is a beautiful power for yourself. It's a tool. It's a superpower. Trust, your deep caring, deep love, deep dignity. That's trust and vulnerability all weaved together with your superpower, Divine Ones. So by healing, I'll create defining moments of love. Think of defining moments of love now. Beautiful moments in your life that are ecstatic, exquisite, uplifting, enchanting, made you want to put yourself out there to be the greatest versions of yourself. Think about those moments, those long summer nights right now, those defining moments of love right now as you walk and you face your part of yourself on no man's land right now. Woo! We'll consciously work with love now, right? You're telling this part of yourself, I'm going to consciously work with love. There are several ways to heal. There's several ways to heal. We don't have to fight anymore. We don't have to hide it anymore. We don't have to have you protect me from everything anymore. I wish to infuse myself with love. You say that. I wish to infuse myself with love now. I wish to heal myself and discover more about myself now. I wish to live more moments of love, trust, faith, and happiness now. I wish to align to my destiny now. To find out more about who I am, so be it. I wish to express more of who I am, so be it. And you want to shift into your greatness. You want to shift into your magnificence. It is my gift to be and live in my power, so be it. Hanya. Syrian Lemurian love. Woo! It is time to change who I am by embracing who I am. Dive deep, Divine Ones, of the great I am, of the expansion, of the ongoingness of isness. We will pinpoint the pain and heal it, not to avoid it and to run from it. You're going to say, I'm going to work through my pain now. I wish to change forever now, not be locked in the shadows of my pain and my excuses and my blame and my payoffs. I wish to create more moments where I stand out and be noticed and be shine forth the greatness that I am destined to become. I wish to change forever now. I wish to create more moments where I stand out, to feel that. I wish to seek to create a conscious reality for myself, to be a conscious creator instead of an unconscious creator, attracting patterns and karmic laws in my life. I thank you for protecting me. You talk to this part of yourself on no man's land. And you're in the self. And you tell this part, your ego, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for loving me. I love you. Thank you. On the battlefield of change. But I ask you to step down now. Step down now. And then you take your mound. You take your mound. And you step on there with defining moments of love. And you be in there with defining moments of love. And your grace. And your beauty. And your magnificence. And you be there in those defining moments of love with yourself. And you grasp it. And you tell it to step down and not to come back up again unless you ask it to. No matter how hard it gets, you tell this version not to rise up again unless you ask it to. Unless you ask it to. It's not to rise anymore, but not to be shamed. To join you now on King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table. But you take your mound at defining moments of love in the center of your being of who you are, Divine One. And on the other side is love's embrace, and you step forward into love's embrace. By thinking of defining moments of love now, by standing on the mound of the Lord God, Goddess of your being inside the temple of Malkuth Kingdom within inside of yourself, you step forth into heaven now. Step forth into love's embrace now. Woo! Embrace love. Merge with love. Step forth into love. And join with the magic of love and use the infusion of love's embrace for healing, divine ones that you are. The battlefield of change is to celebrate. Celebrate change. Celebrate life. Celebrate the ongoingness, divine ones. Hug this version of yourself and put this version of yourself to rest. To join you now. Not to protect you. It's tired. It's worn out. It's been fighting. It's been kicking. It's been screaming. Divine ones. Blessings. Chris from Rocky Light. Syrian, Lemurian Council, and the Galactic Council of Light and Love, we blessings. Woo! Love you. Thank you for today. Hope you enjoyed the magnificent, powerful shift. Woo!